My name's Meals. I'm the captain of the mixed Australian dodgeball team, and we're heading over to Manchester in just a couple of weeks. We actually had a qualifier for the Asian Cup. We played in the end of September. The Australian teams, the men's, women's and the mixed teams did a clean sweep, so we won all three. So the mixed team is actually in an invitational, and the men's and women's are in the World Cup because there is no sort of mixed World Cup per se, but it's sort of the same thing. Two dodgeball leagues running in Melbourne at the moment. There's the DFA and which is basically the same thing. it's like rugby league and rugby union. It's the same, but slightly different. So Rob runs one. His is called Major League Dodgeball, and that's a lot of local tournaments. And then he runs in relation to that, and he's sort of the Australian go-to guy for cloth ball and our involvement with the World Cup. He's our guy. You know, if something like BMX can get into the Olympics, then why not dodgeball? Dodgeball I think is a really exciting sport, and it's like I said, it's very up and coming. So it's only been quite big in Australia for the last sort of 4 or 5 years, and it's really gained momentum over the last two or three. So I think their aim is for another 16 years' time is to get into the Olympics. But I think at least by that stage, the level that we're at now will be nowhere near the level you need to get to be in an Australian team. I think it will just be so much greater, and the players coming through now are just improving so much. So it'll be really interesting to see where the sport is in 15 years' time, I think. Yeah, everyone seems to have a friend who told them about it. So I just had a mate a couple of years ago who said, "Oh, do you want to, because I'm quite sporty anyway, I play soccer and a couple other sports," and he said, "Oh, do you want to fill in for our dodgeball team?" I was like, "I don't know what that is, but that sounds grouse." Because like everyone, you'd sort of seen a movie, and you're like, "Well, that's a real thing." So so I started playing. I was like, "This is the best game ever. It's so much fun," and especially in the leagues. Like, it's not, depending on what league you're in, it's not too competitive, so you can actually have fun. So, and then obviously the higher up you get, the more intense it gets. And